Hello, hello, hello. I am Becky Hammond with Isogo and just checking in here live with you over on the Facebook to do another strengths check-in with you this week. We've been posting blog posts over the past 5 weeks that have rounded up our last season, as in the first season, previous season of Isogo TV by category, so you can go back and check those out at any time. And but really what I wanted just to check in with you today is a little bit less organized and a little more laid back, which, if you know me very well, is not exactly in my comfort zone. So but what came to mind today to want to be able to share with you is this idea of your why. Getting to your why you do what you do, why you feel a longing to do something more, and how you can get there through your strengths, specifically through the language of your Strength Finder top 5 strengths. And the reason that this is so near and dear to my heart is because I realized that a lot of my why has been hidden. There's a key kind of pivotal moment in which, when you look back on your life, these pivotal moments sometimes are fairly insignificant, small moments. But the more I go back and think about that moment, the more I realize that it was defining for me to realize that who I was in here wasn't necessarily getting out to the people out there, to all of you, to the people that were around me. I was in a leadership class in my MBA program at the W.P. Carey School of Business at Arizona State, and I was talking with a colleague, and there was some question, some prompt that we were asked to answer about each other, and it was supposed to be helping us give insights into our own leadership. And I'll never forget exactly what this person said. They said, "I really see everything you do and it's great, but I really don't understand why. I don't know what the motivation is, and I feel like I would be able to understand you more and respect you more if I understood where this came from." And for some reason, this was a huge light bulb moment for me. And as I've studied my strengths, I've realized that they kind of end up looking more like an iceberg. Like, I got out the drawing paper today because I feel like this visual is better as a visual. Where they have the ones that my colleague was mentioning that he didn't see was the why. And I realized that my why was like an iceberg floating below the surface. It's foundational for me, but it's under the water. People couldn't see it. The things that people could see for me were my achiever and my arranger. Those are the things I've been known for my entire life. I can look back and see that I have exhibited these things and been known for and praised for these things my entire life. Probably my learner as well. But what was under the surface that colleague wasn't seeing was my belief and my connectedness. The driver behind why I wanted to get things done, why I wanted to find the most efficient and effective way to do something, why I had a constant quest for learning. And so what I have had to learn to do is to melt the iceberg away. I don't know. I think drain the water. I'm not exactly sure where the metaphor breaks down there, but it's to realize that the why behind what I was doing is these strengths, the desire to connect, the knowledge that there is something bigger that we are living for here, and that human people have intrinsic value. And that's the why. That's the underneath the water of my iceberg of my strengths. And as I was thinking about it for you, there are, I would bet, some of your strengths that describe your why. And maybe they're an iceberg like mine. Maybe people don't really realize about you. Maybe it's harmony. Part of your why is to reduce conflict, to have a more peaceful, harmonious environment because you know that it's more productive that way. Or maybe part of your why is your self-assurance. You can't really put your finger on it, but you just know that there is right and wrong, and that you have a sense for what is right, and that you're willing to say something about it. And maybe people see that. Maybe that's up here above the water, but maybe people don't. And so trying to figure out how to let the water come down so that people can see your belief and your connectedness. Your belief in your, that's my belief, my connectedness. Just you can see your why come up over the water to understand why you're doing what you're doing. And you can really get a better handle on your why by understanding the nuances of your strengths. And so if you have more questions about that or are interested in knowing just how exactly can we find that reason behind what we're doing through the language of our strengths, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with you or answer some questions with you over at our Facebook group, Energy Up, Frustration Down by Our Strengths. And so come on over to the Facebook group or reach out to me in a message here, and I would love to engage with you and get back with you. So thanks for joining in, live or otherwise, and I look forward to seeing you again, same time, same place, roughly at least the same place, next week. So, talk to you later. Oh, and thank you to David Hammond, the always supportive husband and fan, for tuning in. Bye.